Joe's Grade 8 Countdown. Guest host today, Marc from StepOne Music out of Saskatoon. How you doing today, Marc?
Fantastic, Joe. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome. So we are going to be doing the greatest guitarists of all time. A couple episodes ago I did drummers. Now I'm going to guitarists. And I've seen a couple of these people live. There's a couple I've left off the list, like Josh from Funk Vigilante, phenomenal. Other local guitarists, Joel Parent from Ninja Spy. Some of the greatest guitarists you'll ever see play live. However, for this one's about longevity for me and overall careers. So, shall we take it?
Let's do the Grade 8, Joe.
Okay, here we go. For my first one, I got Nita Strauss. Now, there could be a lot of girls on this list. Kiki Wong, Her. Have you seen Her play?
I haven't seen her, actually.
Oh, that's her name, Her.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
Really?
She's like a junior Prince.
Wow.
Like, just amazing guitarist.
Phenomenal.
There's a bunch out there that are phenomenal. Lita Ford, lots. But I went with, for number 8, I went with Nita Strauss. Absolute master on the axe. Played in bands, Alice Cooper Band, toured with Demi Lovato, was on the Iron Maidens, and is still rocking it, and was the first female rock solo artist in 32 years to hit #1 on Billboard's mainstream rock chart.
We got to bring her out to Saskatoon.
Nita Strauss?
That would be incredible.
Be incredible.
Could you imagine?
Be incredible.
What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to tag everybody in this,
Yes.
and come to Saskatoon, we'll organize everything.
Oh, you got the event center.
We got everything set up.
Oh,
We can make it happen.
So, I mean, dude, and not only is she an amazing axe master, not hard to look at either.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that never hurts. That never hurts either.
Absolutely gorgeous. I think she just got married. Congratulations, or maybe like a few months ago. So
wow.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Number 2. When you hear this guy's intro on any song, you automatically know who it is. He's one of the smoothest, cleanest players I've ever heard in my life. Style all his own. Comes on the radio, checking out a video, you go, well, damn it, that's Carlos Santana.
Oh, I mean, I know that name. I know that name. Yeah, that guy's a legend.
Legend.
Absolutely.
And so clean.
Oh, yeah.
So smooth. And like I said, you know.
Well, he makes it seem effortless.
Effortless, and you know, oh shit, that's Carlos Santana. Yeah. Even if he's just doing the back guitar for somebody else's singles, right? It's like him and Rob. Oh my God. They did the song Smooth together. Give me your heart. Oh, you know that song.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know who it is.
Rob. Oh my God, dude. From Matchbox 20. Oh my God.
You're not going to get much help from me, Joe.
Oh my God, I feel so stupid right now.
I mean, I'm equally as stupid, if that makes you feel any better.
Oh my God. But anyway, you know it. So Santana is my number 7. At number 6, not since Eddie Van Halen has one guitarist taken that guitar and turned it into something otherworldly. And this man from Rage Against the Machine, Tom Morello, is at number 6. Like I said, Rage Against the Machine.
All right, so pretty much full stop right there, man.
Right.
I mean, that guy's phenomenal.
And you, when you're doing that, when you listen to him, you're like, is that a synthesizer?
Yeah, he's a whole other level, really. Like the way that he does everything that he's doing, like, you know, obviously that's super vague, but like, man, it's amazing.
And he plays.
Yeah. He does everything he's doing.
Right, and he plays like when Slash is down here.
Oh man, he just like connects with it.
You know, like Slash is down here.
So authentic, bro.
Oh man, his style is so wicked.
Yeah, man.
So wicked.
Definitely.
So we got Tom Morello at number 6, and at number 5, the granddaddy of heavy metal music, one Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. He's definitely, man, that guy's an inspiration to so many people in Saskatoon, bro. So many people are like Black Sabbath. I don't know if I could start saying local bands and stuff like that look up to him as an inspiration, man. Like,
I grew up on Sabbath.
Oh man, I mean, he's huge, man.
I'm going to take the words of one Rob Zombie.
Okay, let's have quote right from the granddad.
Rob Zombie said everything you need to know about Tony Iommi. Every cool riff has already been written by Tony Iommi. You're either playing it faster, slower, or backwards, but he already wrote it. Ooh. So you're just copying. So when
That's
Rob
power.
Zombie, how is that for, like, that says everything.
Oh, I mean, that guy's a legend.
Legend.
Absolutely.
Now, let the fighting begin. Because I'm throwing a guitarist in here that doesn't get talked about a lot, and he should be.
Okay.
Because he's possibly Canada's greatest guitarist ever.
Okay.
And that's one Rick Emmett at a Triumph.
Interesting.
And
You're right.
If you don't believe me, out there, go to YouTube and put in the US Festival and watch Rick Emmett live. And if you still don't believe that, after seeing him live, because he's incredible live.
I'd like to see that.
Plus he sings.
Okay, well, I mean, that's important as well.
Right, plus he sings. So he's ripping a lead and rhythm guitar at the same time. A lot of times he plays a 12-string.
Is he doing solo there?
Double neck, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Double neck 12 with the 6, a lot.
No.
Yeah.
Really? He's going hard.
Going hard. There is a song called Rock and Roll Machine. And yes, you have Eddie Van Halen with Eruption, and you'll have, what's the guy from Led Zeppelin? I'm not a huge Led Zeppelin fan, by the way. I know they were important. To me, they were just too pompous.
It was more of the attitude.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
John Bonham, Robert Plant, and I forget the guitarist. Wow, I'm having brain farts today. But, like, when you see him play live, that Rock and Roll Machine, it ranks up there with some of the greatest solos you'll ever hear in your life. Ever. So, check out Rick Emmett on YouTube. He will blow your mind away. Number 3, underrated Axsmith because he's more known for his songwriting, his dancing, his performances on stage, his pop flair, his funk. It's Prince.
Oh yeah, man, Prince. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're totally correct. He's known for all those other guitar playing, that's for sure.
And his guitar playing, to me, was better than all of those things.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I bet a lot of people would disagree.
I know they would, but if you just watch a Prince concert and watch him play guitar,
it wasn't really the emphasis of his performances.
It wasn't
either, right?
It wasn't.
So he didn't emphasize that skill
until live. Like, and he always would do a massive solo.
Oh yeah?
Always, yeah.
Okay, cool. So he was really gifted in guitar as well, eh?
Gifted in
everything. 3, man. Yeah, I mean everything. Yeah, for sure. He's on number 3 on your list, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's Prince is huge on my list because, well, pretty influential. Pretty influential to me growing up too, because I'm a Gen Xer. We had Purple Rain.
I was just about to say Purple Rain, man.
We had Purple Rain.
You can't talk about Prince without talking about Purple Rain.
And if you just shed everything but the guitar work in that, you're just like, how the hell did he do that?
You can cut it down even, you know?
Right.
Even listen to just the guitar and Purple Rain, and then you'll just be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense why he's number 3 on Joe's list.
And speaking about cutting things down and, like, mind-blowing, in I believe it was 74, this band came out. When they hit the stages in California in the bars, the collective gasp from every other guitarist on the scene was, I think I just shit my pants. How the hell am I going to follow this?
Oh yeah, you didn't want to come after that guy, that's for sure.
No, and number 2, for that reason alone, is the great Eddie Van Halen.
Ooh, yes.
A lot of people put him number 1, and I'm okay.
I'm interested to see your number 1.
Like, a lot of people would put Eddie as number 1.
So that's where you came up, hey, California?
Yeah, Van Halen was selling out arenas because they couldn't handle bars before they even had a record contract.
Wow.
They would go to a small arena, 4,000 to 5,000, sell it out before they were even signed.
Wow.
And then in the East Coast, Twisted Sister was doing that. They'd go to venues and it was too small. They'd rent out the local hockey rink that could fit like 3,000 to 4,000 people and sell it out. They didn't have a deal. That's incredible. And that was when they signed deals to everybody. It's like, here's 100,000, here's 100,000, right? Just give us our money when you get it. But different times. Number one.
Drum roll, please. Number one.
The Godfather of the guitar. This guy didn't play and make being a guitarist so fucking cool. You might not have Eddie Van Halen. You might not have Angus Young and all these other great guitarists and Slash and that. And that's Jimi Hendrix.
Of course, Jimi Hendrix.
Yes, he played sloppy because he was an innovator. Yes, he wasn't the greatest technical guitarist because he was trying shit out that we had no idea you could do. The guitar was a new thing with new pedals, and I think actually Jimmy didn't even use pedals. I think what happened was that's how he played his guitar to make those sounds. He did it manually. And then companies went, I think I could do that with an analog pedal, right? And said, let's put the Jimmy sound on it, right? With the fuzz and the feedback and how my voice is going, and the feedback and all that. But for me, just because he's one of the most influential guitarists of our time, it's got to be Jimi Hendrix. It's got to be.
He's a legend. He's extremely influential. I can see why you put him as number one.
Yeah.
One question that I do have for you, though, is where's Stevie Ray Vaughan on this list?
Ah! God, so
right?
Right, because I love Stevie.
He's a legend, man.
Legend.
He's on the list.
Legend.
You're great top 8.
I didn't have Angus Young.
Didn't have Angus Young.
No Slash.
That's also challenging for
Right,
me. It's a good point.
so.
But see, clearly you thought of these people.
I thought.
So it wasn't like they weren't on your radar.
They were
well, that's
on my
important to
radar.
clarify.
It's a fight. It's an
I get it.
It's
And you had some
fight.
interesting reasoning too for some of the reasons.
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
Randy Rhoads is possibly my favorite guitarist of all time. Like favorite. Just to sit down and listen to the way he plays. An absolute virtuoso. And there's Greg Allman. But those two died really early.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have
And they were playing
the longevity, like you said.
with, like, the Allman Brother band was huge, but there were other Allman Brothers. So he kind of gets lost in the band, and Randy Rhoads playing with Ozzy, it was Ozzy first. It's all, you know what I mean? Jimi Hendrix was the Jimi Hendrix experience, right? It
Totally.
was Jimmy. So that's why I didn't put Randy Rhoads or Greg Allman in here. Also great guitarists, deserve to be on the list. Angus, who else could we? There's like, I didn't put. Oh my God, I keep forgetting what the hell is the guitarist name for?
Oh yeah, we're doing.
Who's the guitarist for Led Zeppelin?
There you go.
Jimmy Page. Are you kidding me, dude?
Watch a video of Jimmy Page.
Jimmy Page could make this list, but like I said in a previous episode, I'm not a huge Led Zeppelin fan.
Yeah, exactly. That's the truth.
Not that they're not great. Their music's phenomenal. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
I just love the drummer.
Oh.
John Bonham was number 2 on my
Oh, your drummer list.
Drummer list.
Okay, so you were at
love the drummer.
yeah.
There was just something about Page and Plant I just didn't like.
Hey, that's fair enough.
I haven't put on Keith Richards.
Yeah.
70-year career.
Yeah, it's hard enough.
No B.B. King.
Yeah, B.B. King, yeah, that's another one.
Another one,
Could
right?
Identified as, yeah, for sure.
I don't know if any of you have ever heard of a guy named Luther Allison. He's a little obscure bluesy guitarist. He's the soul fixing man. Oh man, another great guitarist. And like I said, some of the women, right, could have made this list too. Lita Ford, I mean, she played with the Runaways. She had her own massive, the Heart from the Heart, right? I think Nancy is the guitarist. I mean, Barracuda, Magic Man.
Yeah, dude, that definitely
Like-
should have made it all out.
Oh.
Should is a hard word to use, but
You see how hard it is? Like,
yeah.
when you're breaking it down, this is
you're
this is what I
splitting hairs, really.
right? And this is what I did with like my last ones with the drummers. I'm like, God, there's so many good drummers, right? Like Neil Peart, he was my number 1.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Neil Peart.
Nice.
Canadian, man.
Of course. That gets an extra couple points.
It sure
I
does.
mean, he's from the same country as me, so
Yes.
yeah, I mean, that's why he's number one.
And that's why Rick Emmett's on that list, baby.
Absolutely.
Rick Emmett is Canada's greatest guitarist,
Boom.
for sure.
Absolutely.
So to leave Stevie Ray off for Rick Emmett, yeah, I can live with that. But like, there are so many more I wanted to add. And like I said, I know local guys that I've seen play.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like, how the hell aren't you touring the world? Like, you're magic. Like just crazy, right? Especially metal bands.
Right.
Metal is, and the thrash, they're just so fast. It's so fast now that, I mean, I don't even know how the recording keeps up.
Man, industry standard now,
With
it's just
the
like
notes.
continually, you know, so it's like now it's like we're almost like spoiled.
Right.
It's like we've heard so much great music and the bars keep getting raised. So it's like the average person today is like super good.
Compared
the
to-
day when they put them in,
Yeah.
put them in the past, it's like this person's a bit, you know, so it's going to be interesting to see
Oh,
where it all evolves.
shoot. Jesse, oh my God. What was his name? Graffiti Man. I should wanted to do a shout out to, I should have mentioned him too, because a lot of guitarists think he's one of the greatest guitarists too.
Really? Okay.
It's Jesse Ed Davis. He was Native American guitarist, played with Rod Stewart, did the opening line for Jackson Brown's, I can't remember what the song is, but if you ever want to see a great documentary, Rumble When Indians Rock the World. Sensational. Absolutely sensational documentary. Take a look at it, it's phenomenal. That was Joe's Grade 8 Countdowns. Joe's Grade 8 Countdown.
The grade 8?
Grade 8, greatest guitarist. What do you think? Comment below and tell me I'm an idiot. I'm good with it.